that is who are in primary 6, to say they sat for the entrance, that is a common entrance examination for year 2022, and fortunately it went well because of the coordination of the body. Therefore, we want to say kudos to the Osun State Examination Board, say the governor of the state of Osun, Alhaji Adegboyega Oyetola. We still appreciate you for that one, and we ask you to keep it up so that whenever you write exam, that is whenever the pupils write exam, as well as GSS is still ongoing. Possibly next week, if they write the English language, we are going to have it on the screen too. But what people are saying is that we always talk about WAEC, JAM, NAPTE, and some other things like that. Why can't we come to the level in as much as we have numbers of pupils from primary school watching Golden Footprint? That is why we have to, as we usually say, that the language is what is a subject for everybody. Yes, starting from pre-KG, even if you are a toddler can also be part of the show. In as far as you are watching it, you are learning some things each week that you watch it. That is why it is allowed for you to join us on the Facebook, or you join the corporation on the YouTube. You can watch it possibly as it is on, and after the show, that is just so that you want just search for Golden Footprint. You are going to see it either on my Facebook or on that is just look for Golden Footprint with Farmers.com. You're going to get it there. Then you watch it. You learn about what we are going to learn today. What we want to have today is that we are reviewing it, and the aspect, because we don't have enough time to review it. We are reviewing primary. Don't forget that we are reviewing primary 6 examination past question. That is, it has become past question because it was done on Tuesday this week. We want to review from 6 to 14. From question 6 to 14, you can be part of the show. By what? By calling. Possibly you wrote the exam, or you want to make an attempt. But particularly, we want people from grade 2 primary 6 to be call to pick any one of question 6 to 14. Hold on a bit. I hope you know the number, and we are going to have the number on the screen very shortly. I trust my man over there. Luma is my big man who is going to give us the number to use, which is 0069573792, 0069573792. Let me start by giving you the instruction. The instruction from number 6 to number 10 is this: you choose the correct verb to fill the blanks in the following sentences. That is how you have it. If you have a copy that is your pupil wrote the exam, you can ask her to bring out the question so you can follow us. You choose the correct verb to fill the blanks in the following sentences. Question 6 is this: Fatima dashed to Lagos last week. Fatima dashed to Lagos last week. You can call possibly to pick any one of the question, or to answer the question that we are still reviewing. I'm very sorry, the battery of the set is low, but you can make an attempt before it runs out. 0069573792 is the number. Yes, Fatima dashed to Lagos last week. You have option A, travels; option B, traveled; option C, go; option D, goes. When you look at it, you can see that last week is a past tense, and when you have it like that, A, which is travels, is simple present. It cannot be the answer because we are talking about last week, which is a past action. Then look at option B, traveled. Traveled is a past tense of what? Is the past action. Therefore, it is the appropriate one. But let us look at option C. Go is simple present, and it cannot go, and goes is for singular. Therefore, the best one to be your answer will be what? Traveled. Therefore, if you chose that one during your examination, that means you got it right. Number 2. Some people want to be part of the show. The light on the phone is not much, but if you can make it, you call. If you can't make it, just continue monitoring the program. The thief, number 2, that is number 7. The thief dashed in through the back door. The thief dashed in through the back door. And the option are these: option A, coming; option B, came; option C, come; option C, comes. Then that comes is apostrophe before S. Then which one should be your answer? The thief dashed through the back door. That means that the action has been done. The action is completed. Therefore, it cannot be coming, because coming is progressive, that is continuous. But when you look at option B, it is past action. Came, therefore it must be the answer, because come is a past participle, which yes, can be simple present or past participle, because we have come, came, and come. Therefore, if you are talking about the other come, that is past participle, then there must be two actions that happened. The two of them must be in past action. Therefore, came should be the answer. Therefore, if you choose it, you clap for yourself where you are watching us. Number 3, that is question 8. Daddy dash son. Daddy dash son. And when you are talking about son, you are talking about future tense. Therefore, let us move on to the options. Option A, will come; option B, came; option C, coming; and option D, comes. That is apostrophe before S. Then we take that soon is talking about future tense or what, or action that is yet to happen. Therefore, when you say will come, daddy will come, that must be the answer without wasting much of your time, because will is a futuristic auxiliary verb. Therefore, it cannot be came, because came is past tense. It cannot be sorry for not having the opportunity. And when this is coming, that is progressive. Then comes apostrophe before S. There's nothing behind that one. Therefore, if you chose will come, you clap for yourself. You got the answer. Number 9. I have dashed my school fees. I have dashed my school fees. I have dashed my school fees. Whenever you have and followed by verb, the verb must be past tense. Yes. Now, when options are these: option A, pay; option B, paid; option C, paying; and option D, not pay. If you say I have dash, as I've told you that whenever you use have, then followed by what? Followed by a verb, then the verb must be past tense. Therefore, I have paid cannot be the answer, but I have paid, that is option B. If you believe yourself that what you chose on that Monday during the exam was paid, please hold on. If you can't come in, another time is going to we are going to have another time, so we are going to come in. Yes. Or if you chose option B, that is paid, as your answer, you clap for yourself, you got the answer, and you should be happy that is part of the credit to your mark on that day. Number 10, we are dashed to school. We are dashed to school. Okay, we are dashed to school. That is when you are talking about then it is what persons cannot follow it. Let us now look at the options. Now, option A, will; option A, will come; option B, shall come; option C, coming; option D, comes. That is with apostrophe before S, which I always tell you that it cannot, it is ungrammatical. We are dashed to school. We are dashed to school. Okay, if you say option A, will come, then if you say option A, oh yes, you cannot say we are will come. No, it is not possible. You cannot say we shall come. Shall come. It's not possible. You can say we are coming to school. Therefore, if you chose option C as your answer during that very day, during the examination, then it is what? It is credited to you. Yes, let us look at the next one. The instruction now. Fill in the gaps with the correct word from options A to D. Yes, you fill in with the correct word, the correct word from option A to D. When you are, number 11, when you are in need of water to drink, you are dashed. That is, when you are in need of water, something is happening to you. Then, what are you feeling? You are dashed. Option A, thirsty; option B, tired; option C, sad; option D, greedy. Please, the battery is low. You may not try it again, but follow us, and follow whatever we are discussing, so that you will know your performance during the examination. When you are thirsty, when you are in need of water, you are what? You are thirsty. Therefore, A must be the answer. You are not tired. You may be what? You may be thirsty and not tired, but when you are thirsty, you may not be tired. Therefore, when you are thirsty, you are in need of water. Number 12, a word which means not feeling well. Yeah, when you are saying that you are not feeling well, instead of saying you are not feeling well, what should you say is what we have to fill in. Option A, tough. Option B, ill. Option C, health. Option D, happy. Which one? Which one should replace when you are not feeling well? It is what? It is option B, which is what? Which is ill. 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 Some people want to call on the program, but the battery is not enough for us to receive. The second to the last one, to slow down a car, you must use dash. To slow down a car, you must use that. That is why we always say that we work in that very particular subject. English language comprises of all subjects. This one is what is basic technology, not basic science. When during the classes of this technology, you might have been taught what is called a car, then how to start a car, then what are the terms relating to a car. Therefore, if you have been taught, then you must get the answer. To slow down a car, you must use that. Pumps, is it pumps? Is it brake? Option C, wheels. And option D, stone. To slow down a car, do you need to use stone? Then it is not, but you use a brake. Therefore, if you chose a brake on that Tuesday, you clap for yourself for making another good mark. And the last today, the track number 14, the track on which trains run is dash. Yes, this one has to do with what? With exposure. You expose your pupils. Let them know some things about rail. Take them to airport, take them to railway, take them to motor park, let them see something physically, and it sticks into their brain. They can never forget it. Then look at it. You can have it now. The track on which trains run is dash. Motorway, speedway, waterway, railway. It must be railway because it is talking about rail. That is the little we have for you on syntax today from another angle. It is likely we come from what? From J6. That is the second stage of education in Nigeria. Before we could go back to the SSCE that some of you know. That is why we always say that this is to remind you when you were like this. If you are a professor, you remember what you learned when you are a kid, and if you are undergraduate, you can still remember that you were like that before. Therefore, please, you may not be able to get through today. I'm very sorry. If there is chance, I will tell you again before on the course of the program. Let us entertain our young one with this rhyme. We are going to meet again to learn some things about hero, or what a hero in person. Let us join.
Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, The life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all of God's children be able to sing with new meaning, my country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York.
The studio of OSBC Iliawi Okebale here in the state of Osun. You are still on with Golden Footprint with ADBC Abjeli Aderotimi. I hope you have listened, you have watched the film, and I believe that let every Nigerian in particular, if a black American could have that very zeal to work for the emancipation of the world, of the Negroes, that is the black American. And at the end of the day, it was fortunate and unfortunate because the dream came to pass when he passed away. But actually, what he dreamed come to pass. Therefore, Nigeria is not spoiled. Don't let us be saying that Nigeria cannot be good enough, cannot be good again. Nigeria will be greater than how it is now. We have recorded a lot of things a lot of positivity. Therefore, let us be praying that Nigeria. And I can tell you that we cannot have a politician from a foreign country to come and make the country for us. We are going to be the ones. And the politicians that we are seeing on the race are going to be the one. But what we need is that the fault is not much with the politician, but the fault is much with the electorate, I mean electorate, the matured one, particularly the young ones among us here, who usually collect money from them, who allow themselves to be used as thugs. Some people in schools, student union, please talk to your members that they should be discouraged from partaking in frivolity in politics. We don't say that you should not vote, but vote for somebody that you know the source of the source of that person and the focus of that person for the emancipation of the country, of your nation, of your state. Osun is going for pulling very soon. Please let us make sure that you don't capitalize on collecting money from them. If you collect money from them, you have mortgaged your own future. You have mortgaged not only your own, that of your children, and you have mortgaged everything that happens to be social amenities in your area. You don't have the mouth to talk to them again when you collect anything. But if you don't collect anything, God is there to judge. But make sure that you vote for the right, for the one that your mind believe that can do well, possibly as a result of the record the person has in the past. Everybody has a record. No politician has no record. Everybody has a record. Please try to investigate into their action, their past action. Use it to measure and use it to decide whom to cast your vote for. Because this is a very prime time for the state of Osun. Very prime time for the state of Osun, because when you see education is going on, everything is going on, and if you must vote for somebody that we move the mountain of education forward, that we move the motive of education of students forward, not those who are going to be owing salary of workers, not those who are going to be owing salary of teachers, those who are going to be exploiting without giving back to the school. Please let us choose somebody that can make the country, that can make the state move forward. That is the word forward for you today at home, and I believe that you are going to look into that one. We are moving on to the last segment, which is phonology segment, where we look at sounds, that is English sounds, that is how they pronounce the places of production. But what we want to look today is the pragmatic aspect of phonology. And I'm very sorry that you may not have the opportunity of calling, but let me just deliver it, and I believe that I will describe it so that you can be able to communicate with what I'm saying. You choose the sound similar to those underlined below. Yes, I will give you options A to D. Then I will give you one that will be the one that I will tell you where the sound lies. Then where the sound lies is what I want you to consider. I'm very sorry that we are unable to give the graphical illustration, but I believe that you are used to this thing. We have started this topic, this particular program for more than 7-8 years ago. I believe that you are used to it, and you are students of the language. Now, the word, the first one is BLINKS. I want to give you that one as well as example. BLINKS. When you want to pronounce it, the sound that is underlined is K as. That is, you say K and S, but here we are not talking about K and S. We are talking about what? Phonics. We are not talking about orthography. Yeah, K and K as is what is underlined. Therefore, when you want to call the word, you call it blinks. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. I will write it up very soon. Please let me just illustrate this one and give only one question out so that people can be able to communicate and gain something from it. Blinks is the word. Blinks. As I told you, that K and S are the underlined sound. Then when you look at it, you can see that the two of them they are cluster. They are cluster sound. Therefore, option A, EXAMPLE, option B, DESK, option C, BLINKS, and option D, which is going to be the last one before I tell the answer and leave the studio as my Oga has been saying that we should. ECLIPS. When you look at blinks, you have example, that is option A. You have desk, as you said, common. Then you have a blink. You have snake. The third one is blinks. Blinks is blinks. Therefore, it is the answer we are for. We may not be able to go beyond this one. I want to appreciate those who made these published. This production a fulfilling one. Starting from our director of transmission. God bless you. God bless you. Oyedeji. Thank you very much. Olushola Ogunleye, that is Aloma Oloriodo. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Akin Omoto Show. Thank you very much. Johnson Tinuye, my man, Johnson Tinuye. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Taiwo Dada, my cameraman. Thank you. God bless all of us. I'm at DBC. Abdul Jali Adero Team. By the grace of God, we are going to meet next week. Bye for now.
Look what I found. It's a treasure map. Let's go find the treasure.
The parrots are a broad order of more than 350 birds. Macaws, Amazons, lorikeets, lovebirds, cockatoos, and many others are all considered parrots. Though there is great diversity among these birds, there are similarities as well. All parrots have curved beaks and all are zygodactyls, meaning they have 4 toes on each foot, 2 pointing forward and 2 projecting backward. Most parrots eat fruits, flowers, buds, nuts, seeds, and some small creatures such as insects. Parrots are found in warm climates all over most of the world. The greatest diversities exist in Australasia, Central America, and South America. Many parrots are kept as pets, especially macaws, Amazon parrots, cockatiels, parakeets, and cockatoos. These birds have been popular companions throughout history because they are intelligent, charismatic, colorful, and musical. Some birds can imitate many non-avian sounds, including human speech. The male African grey parrot is the most accomplished user of human speech in the animal world. This rainforest dweller is an uncanny mimic.
No, that's Andy Griffith. Okay.
Make a bar swing. We'll see you later.
We'll see you later.
We'll see you later.
Where are you going?
Let's go take a shower.
Let's go take a shower? You can take a shower right there.
I'm sweating.
I'm singing in the rain.
Water? Okay.
What's a kitty say? No. What's a turkey say? That's right.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Good sweetie.
Good sweetie.
Let's go take a shower.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's go. Good girl. Let's go take a shower.
Sorry.
Hold on. Let's fly. Let's go fly. take a shower.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Ready?
Ready? Ready?
Ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
Why don't you come see me?
Well, come see me.
Okay. Here we go.
Currently, the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species bans the sale of any wild-caught species, yet the parrot's popularity continues to drive illegal trade. Some parrot species are highly endangered. In other cases, once tame birds have reproduced in the wild and established thriving feral populations in foreign ecosystems. The monk green parakeet, for example, now lives in several U.S. states. Some large parrot species, including large cockatoos, Amazons, and macaws, have very long lifespans. With 80 years, small parrots such as lovebirds, hanging parrots, and budgies have shorter lifespans of up to 15 to 20 years. Characteristic features of parrots include a strong, curved bill, an upright stance, strong legs, and clawed zygocatyl feet. Many parrots are vividly colored, and some are multicolored. Most parrots exhibit little or no sexual dimorphism. They form the most variable sized bird order in terms of length. The most important components of most parrots' diet are seeds, nuts, fruits, birds, and other plant material. A few species sometimes eat animals and carrion, while the lories and lorikeets are specialized for feeding on floral nectar and soft fruits. Almost all parrots nest in 3 hollows or nest boxes in captivity and lay white eggs from which hatch helpless young ones. Parrots, along with ravens, crows, jays, and magpies, are among the most intelligent birds, and the ability of some species to imitate human voices enhances their popularity as pets. Trapping wild parrots for the pest trade, as well as hunting, habitat loss, and competition from invasive species, has diminished wild populations, with parrots being subjected to more exploitation than any other group of birds. Measures taken to conserve the habitats of some high-profile charismatic species have also protected many of the less charismatic species living in the same ecosystem. Parrots are found on all tropical and subtropical continents and regions, including Australia, Oceania, South Asia, Southeast Asia, Central America, South America, and Africa. Some Caribbean and Pacific islands are home to endemic species. By far, the greatest number of parrot species come from Australasia and South America. The lories and lorikeets range from Sulawesi and the Philippines in the north to Australia and across the Pacific as far as French Polynesia, with the greatest diversity being found in and around New Guinea. Several parrots inhabit the cool temperate regions of South America and New Zealand. One, the Carolina parakeet, lived in temperate North America but was hunted to extinction in the early 20th century. Many parrots have been introduced to areas with temperate climates and have established stable populations in parts of the United States, including New York City, the United Kingdom, Belgium, and Spain, as well as Greece. Few parrots are wholly sedentary or fully migratory. Most fall somewhere between the two extremes, making poorly understood regional movements, with some adopting an entirely nomadic lifestyle. There are numerous challenges in studying wild parrots, as they are difficult to catch and once caught, they are difficult to mark. Most wild bird studies rely on banding or wing tagging, but parrots chew off such attachments. Parrots also tend to range widely, and consequently, there are many gaps in knowledge of their behavior. Some parrots have a strong direct flight. Most species spend much of their time perched or climbing in tree canopies. They often use their bills for climbing by gripping or hooking on branches and other supports. On the ground, parrots often walk with a rolling gait. Parrots have curved and strong beaks that can break very hard seeds. All true parrots employ the same method to obtain the seed from the husk. The seed is held between the mandibles and the lower mandible, crushes the husk, whereupon the seed is rotated in the bill and the remaining husk is removed. A foot is sometimes used to help holding large seeds in place. Parrots are seed predators rather than seed dispersers. And in many cases where species are recorded as consuming fruit, they only eat the fruit to get the seed, as seeds often have poisons to protect them. Parrots are careful